Hello and welcome to the party. Tonight we are playing Masks, A.E.G.I.S, Shield of Earth. Including this session, there's only 3 more games, 3 more sessions left in this. Of course, we will be the August 26th doing a little Q&A. If you're not in the Discord that we have, you should join up. And scroll down to the A.E.G.I.S Shield of Earth chat. And if you have any questions for us, for me, for any of the players, go ahead and use the form in that chat to ask us those questions. Oh no, the bot's down again. Oh. Otherwise, if the Discord's lots of fun. We've got lots of stuff going on. There's a few games you can join that are recruiting right now for the upcoming season that will start the first week of September and go through to December. 16 weeks. You can, I know there's might be some spots to run some shorter stuff. We've got sign-ups for a charity stream at the end of this month, so you can go jump on all of that. We also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel so that we can pay for things like Zoom and Roll20 and all the lovely things that make it easier for us to do this. Head on over there, you get nice perks like early access to the podcast that we've been launching, and there's a bunch of writing and articles going up there. You know, and you'll get early access when the site is launched for the articles. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, there's some codes for 15% off or something. You can get some extra discounts by subscribing to the Patreon. And that could help us also support artists and writers for the community and just spread the love a little more. So if you have the money, go ahead and do that. We also have some wonderful sponsors. So first we have Devin Rue, the Mistress of Maps. You can head over to rueinc.com for some lovely maps over there. We also have Tabletop Loot. If you need your dice, like most of us do, we need that 150th set of dice. Tabletop Loot. And we also have our official merch sponsor, which is... And that's a weird time for the brain to forget something. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. You can get, if you use the code WELCOME, you can get 10% off over there. They have lots of shirts, welcome to the party, and a whole bunch of other awesome people's merch over there. You can still get your Dale Wood shirts, stuff like that. Little recap for last week, in which they had to answer for some of the things that happened in the previous episode. Specifically, Jetpack Man had to answer a few questions about what happened. Well, the rest of his team went down into a mysterious hole to attempt to rescue Velasquez
and his team.
Giant bugs. And his team from some giant bugs. They were successful with that. They ended up going back in to try to stem the Gemini from whatever they were doing. They learned a little bit. Got a peek into their plan. They were going after something called an apocalypse crystal, but they wanted the Philosopher's Stone first because the crystals burn you when you touch them. They don't give off heat, but when you touch them, they're magic and they burn you. It's not fun. Am I missing anything?
The creature, the one that ate the crystals.
Oh, and there was a giant demon. Oh, you're still down there, huh? Yes, there's a demon that feeds on the crystals.
Yeah.
And they may have decided to antagonize it. Even though it's more or less docile, unless you piss it off.
We could just leave.
You could, but you had started walking towards it at the end. Oh, and
I can't leave y'all alone for anything.
And Dreamcat is currently with her sister. Still.
Not antagonizing demons.
Yes, not antagonizing demons.
That you know of.
Which, Dreamcat.
Yes.
In your time away, what did you go to do with your sister? Did you have an idea of what you wanted to do? Did you just kind of...
I mean, first we probably went to get pizza or burgers or something. As is only traditional.
Okay. Did you attempt to talk to her at all?
I feel like there's no way to not talk to her because there's a whole lot we gotta talk about.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you tried to do that now or were planning on waiting.
Honestly, probably waiting for a little bit just because let's get this all stabilized a little bit before getting back into the heavy shit.
Okay. Did you bring your comm with? Have you been hearing what's going on?
I probably would have my comm on me, but not like in. So no, I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
You learn well.
It was mostly would have been Malice shouting about how she doesn't like bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because definitely if Kat had heard it, she would have busted in running. Like, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into this time?
A hole.
So, deep in the city,
Deep mysterious hole.
what is the plan? I mean, Valence, you are leader. Are you going to attempt to convince them not to fight this?
I mean, I did just lay down a thing of holy water.
But there's like a big... It's... Remind me, because it's been a week. Do we know what kind of a demon it is?
Yes.
Or thingy-eaty thing? I don't even remember.
I don't remember what the name of it. It's basically just like a big crocodile demon that feeds on the crystal. It does breathe fire, but it mostly just wants to live in peace and eat the crystals and stuff. But if you antagonize it or trespass on its territory a little too much,
right,
it doesn't get it gets mad.
This is what happens when you don't let me finish reading books.
Okay, you know what? We just go. You know what? Let's just go. Cliff, beat me up, Scotty. Fuck
He's
it, why
not gonna get that reference.
I don't care. Wait.
Let's get out of here.
I don't know who Scotty is. Or do we need to find him?
Yes, desperately, and he's back at the base.
So everybody then, including everyone upstairs, or just us?
Well, everyone upstairs should be.
Everyone upstairs is fine.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about the big burly superhero guy that his first name Star, second name Asshole, I don't care about him.
Yeah, you can hear him and proto burner fighting insects above you.
Otherwise, I'm looking for suggestions here, team. I don't know. What do you want from me? First, you want to kill the evil thing, and then you don't want to kill the evil thing.
Like, is the
That's-
thing coming towards us? Can you tell that, or is like nothing happening? And we're just
You do
walking?
hear movement, but it doesn't sound like it's coming towards you.
Let's get out of here.
All right, cool. We're back at the base.
Okay, Mike, you're doing
Problem
track.
solved.
Yes.
You just went right back to the base. Where exactly at the base? Did you just are you just in the lobby? Are you in somebody's
roof.
room?
True.
The roof, of course.
I love the roof. The roof is the best.
You say that in character?
Yes.
You know what? I agree, Cliff.
It smells funny up here sometimes, though.
You had your chance.
What? For what?
What?
I'm headed down to the med bay to check on Velasquez and his team.
Okay,
You guys
no.
want to come with, or
Do we need to debrief anyone, or
No.
is that just kind of it?
We should probably tell somebody that we are no longer down in the hole.
I'll go tell
Yeah.
somebody that we're no longer down in the hole. I can get on that. And I'll go looking for our boss. I mean,
He's.
first dude I pass is like, hey, where's our boss at?
They point at the command center.
Thanks, Chief. Might head that way.
Okay, in the command center, Crimson Shadow is watching. They've got some cameras and stuff poised up, and they're. It's more of a battle now. Now that the sun's gone down, some of the insects have started to crawl out of the hole. They're being fought off, but they're winning. They've lost a couple people, but they're mostly winning.
it's containment essentially.
Yes. And you walk in, Crimson Shadow notices you.
You
Wait,
guys look busy. Everything
weren't you-
okay?
What happened? Weren't you down?
Yeah, have you met Jetpack Man? He's got like crazy time powers now.
Right. What happened down there?
There's a lot of bugs. It's probably related to Gemini. I think there's a demon at the bottom of the city, and it's eating red crystals called Apocalypse Rocks.
Okay.
And that's kind of long and short of it, honestly. And then, old JPM kind of came in and boop, booped. He's very good at that.
Is,
I'm very good at
is,
figuring it out.
are the Gemini still down there?
No, we hurt him real bad. One of them was a pre-hurt real bad, which was like super excellent for us. We only had to fight one. Second one we fucked up super bad. And then they blinked away. So I don't think they're still down there, but we kind of lost track.
Okay.
Sorry.
And you know what these apocalypse rocks do?
You should definitely talk to someone on my team about that. She probably knows way more. In retrospect, I should have brought her with.
Okay. If you could go find her and bring her here.
Hey, oh god, I don't have your character name in front of me and I've played too many games. Shadowgas, sorry. God, it has been a week. Hey, Shadowgas, you should come down to the command center. Stat, that's an order. For a report.
Why?
Just get down here, please.
Where all the people that are in charge are?
Yeah, yes, where all the people that are in charge are. Pretty please with sugar on top. I'd really appreciate it. You do me solid. Our boss is staring at me very awkwardly right now, and I just really need you. If you could just do the thing. Listen, if you could bring the book. Just the book, please. Thank you. She'll be a minute.
I'll literally take a full minute of silence and then start walking down.
Okay. So while you walk there, Cliff, did you go with Wainwright?
No, I would have. Probably gone either to my room for a bit.
Just want to figure out where folks are. Wainwright, the medical bay, they are rushing around. Velasquez and his team they're waiting outside. But the medical staff is currently hard at work.
Hey, Velasquez, how's she doing?
No idea. Not sure it looks great. We might not have gotten her out of there fast enough.
Okay. For now, I'll stay there and wait for news.
Okay. Shadowcast. You walk in to the control room.
Hey, there she is, like my number one gal with the information from my pals. We need to talk to you. He needs to talk to you about Apocalypse Rocks.
Sure, please never say that again.
Okay, can do, Chief. Striking that one from the list. Insubordination, got it.
I'll pull out my demon book.
Do we know what these rocks do?
Burn your hand real bad.
Do we know what these rocks do?
I figured you had the book, don't you know?
You know that they're...
I'm asking the storyteller. Do we know what the rocks do?
According to your book, what you have is that they're often used as a rare ingredient in complex rituals. Not usually good rituals. You don't have the actual rituals on you because that would take a different book that you probably shouldn't have.
I mean, technically, I shouldn't have this one either.
True.
So the good news is they didn't get any of the crystals.
Okay.
Also, we got one.
Yeah. Wainwright's got it in his little... What's
Fragment of it, yeah.
Okay. And these are dangerous?
They're
Good.
used in very complex rituals.
Okay, so should we be locking such a thing away?
Can you extract them? They're huge.
I think he means the one that we brought into the base, like in the little... What's a hooser? Doot, doot. And that's a good question.
We should probably lock that one away because, Gemini wants it,
Okay.
but also they can't touch it.
It's because it would seem to be a lot of complicated trouble to go through to go 600 feet into the earth again with A.E.G.I.S watching you this time to try to collect one when there's one on the surface already. So, and who has the crystal?
Wainwright.
Roderick does.
Okay. And where is Wainwright?
Boop. Hey, Roderick, you on the horn?
Yeah, still waiting for an update on Velasquez's team member who was hurt.
Fantastic. You still got that scary doom rock?
Yeah, I've still got my containment module.
Awesome. Super need that up here in the command center because we need to get that sucker locked down tight. So if you can hop that up here, that would be just doing us real solid. Thank you so much.
Okay, I guess so. Velasquez, I've got to head up to the command center. Let me know when you hear anything.
Crimson Shadow, that other item that I brought the other day. They wanted that to get to these crystals.
Okay. Any idea why?
Well, one of them was burned pretty badly. I'm imagining that had something to do with it. then maybe this gives you the ability to touch the crystals without burning, or to heal as fast as you burn. Or they're up to something else, but the implication was kind of that would help them get the crystals.
Okay. Well, for now,
Or it's another component in the ritual.
for now we'll keep them both locked away, and hopefully we stop whatever they're attempting to plan.
It's nothing good. Those guys are fucking jerks.
I feel like
I'm just saying,
I feel like we should know more about these crystals.
if I knew half of what was going on around here, even a third of the time.
I don't suppose I could be re-granted access to the library.
We could probably work on that, but
I'll send Dreamhead in as a chaperone. It'll be fine.
you might have to, I don't know, leave your spell casting supplies at the door or something, so you don't light the library on fire again.
I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm going to set my bag of tricks down, and then I'm going to set Sebastian down, and Sebastian's going to eat the bag of tricks.
Whoa. Convenient. Think?
I have an endless frog.
That back out later, or
Frog of holding.
I look down at Sebastian. Are you okay with that? Okay. What's up, little guy?
Yeah, that'll just don't light the library on fire.
That's an order. Don't light the library on fire.
I'm completely out of potato chips.
That makes sense in context, sir.
Before we leave, we still hit the vending machine.
Damn it, E.G. I looked over at chat.
All right. Well, if we're done here, boss, Shadowcast, you go hit the books, and I'm gonna go be a leader elsewhere, unless you need me for anything, which you probably don't. So I'm just gonna be going now.
Sounds good.
Can I come in with the containment module?
Please leave that on the table. I will have that escorted to the vaults.
Okay. Since Gemini wanted both this and that other thing that Shadowcast brought, probably a good idea to keep them separate.
Yep, we will take care of it.
Okay.
We're in the middle of Aegis HQ. What could possibly go wrong?
Again.
It's like the safest place on the planet, right?
Insects.
There's no insects here.
But
We didn't think there were insects there, and then there was a giant hole, and look, insects.
I like the idea that
Also,
this conversation is more or less over comms, and as Malice says, there's no insects here. Somebody who's transformed into an insect walks by.
Okay, Gary notwithstanding. Sorry, Gary. I didn't mean that. I have to go apologize
Honestly,
to Gary.
do arachnids count as insects? Aren't they something else?
I have no idea. I failed biology.
Fair.
Cracked myself up. Anyway, I'm gonna go find Cliff and make sure he's not gonna die. I'll talk to y'all later, okay?
Yeah.
Hail Loth, Gary.
I'm so sorry, Gary. I'm really so sorry.
Okay, Dreamcat, what kind of pizza did you get? I'm curious.
The important questions.
really important questions. Pepperoni and mushroom.
Okay. Did you get a large, medium?
Probably a large. Gotta eat a lot to punch your way out of problems.
2 teenagers. Yeah, probably a large.
Do you stay at the pizza place?
a little bit, yeah, and then just kind of wander around with a box of pizza, eating pizza.
Do you just wander around town? Okay.
Yeah. Chatting, hanging out, neglecting all the duties. It's fine.
Every so often you see like a group of heroes fly overhead because they're searching for something or somebody.
Yeah. Wonder what that can mean. Oh,
Okay. Wainwright, do you head back down to the med bay?
Yeah.
When you get back down there, unfortunately, Velasquez's teammate didn't make it.
Son of a bitch. All this and if anyone's looking for me, I'll be in my lab. I go in there, take off. I'm still wearing the suit I used on the mission, the sort of bigger, more armored one. Take it off and start. Basically, take the blaster off the arm and like throw it, throw it in against a wall or something. Just sort of. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my lab. And just a very flat tone over the comms, so that, and I start working on some stuff at the computer.
Okay.
Glad to hear you're feeling better, Wainwright. Listen, I'll be honest, I was a dick teenager.
Never would have guessed.
And just a quick question, would that count as breaking something important? Like taking the gun off the suit and just throwing it against a wall?
Did you throw it hard enough to break it?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I mean, technology can be delicate no matter what it's for. So I mean,
Yeah.
you throw it
And
against
I'm
the wall,
very-
something's gonna be.
Very much not being careful taking it off the suit either, so.
It's certainly important. It means you don't have a gun anymore. You just busted it. So yeah.
Yeah, I would count it as breaking something important.
Okay.
All right, Shadowguest, you went right to the library, correct?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yes, I went to the library.
Okay. What specifically are you hoping to find in the library?
I'm hoping to find historical instances where the crystals might have been used.
Ooh. Let me.
Gonna go dig through the prep for a minute.
Well, it's not that. I'm trying. Okay, so there's a few mentions in this library, but most of it's vague. You search in your books and you find like there's books missing that are supposed to contain details and stuff. Unfortunately, this library just doesn't seem to have them. It's like there's another organization that might be trying to keep the details of dark rituals secret.
I bet I know a place where I can find one, though. What time is it?
You said it was nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's night, so it's 10 o'clock.
Shit, he would still be awake.
I mean, if you ask your teammates for help, somebody else may know an organization that fights such things.
Yeah, I'll go on the anybody know any like not pinnacle demon hunters?
Well, there's Pinnacle.
You hear a slight ripping sound and then fuck. Okay, so nobody knows anybody that might keep documents relevant to summoning and controlling demons other than Pinnacle and possibly the person I don't want to talk to.
I think Malice did, but they might have burned in a fire.
I mean, strictly speaking, there's the Order of Celeste. But
Do I know
I'm-
what that is?
Probably heard your dad bitch about them.
they're magic people. They are, I hesitate to use the word good. Helpful? They're helpful at times.
They're good in the idea that they fight evil, but they're more like Buffy's Council of Watchers than actual good people.
So, pricks, but useful.
Do we know how to get in contact with these useful pricks?
Hang on, I'll make a stop at my room first. Alright, pull out a very old, very tattered card that I was given a zillion years ago at this point. I just like text you a phone number. Tell him Malice called. Flick the card back into my desk.
Okay. Am I going to regret this?
Oh, just instantly.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. I'm in. I'll take out my phone and start dialing the number.
They teleport a lot, so make sure you get, like, make sure you tell them
Apparently
that's not
we do too, and
Yeah, you do too now.
that. And I take my my earpiece out. I'm still headed towards Cliff.
Okay. As you do that, you take out your earpiece, and you're leaving your room. This young girl walks up to you, and she sticks out her hand and just, "Hi, I'm Minnie."
Hi, what?
"Oh, my name's Minnie."
Pleasure to be confused by you. Can I help you?
"I'm kind of new around here, but you're kind of a big deal around here, so I just wanted to say hi."
Okay. Hi. Wow. Pleasure to meet a. I guess I don't know if I can say fan. No. Pleasure to meet a fan, I guess, and I will shake her hand.
Yeah, she shakes your hand. Nothing happens. It's just,
Okay. Did you need like the bathrooms over there? You can go eat that way. There's a library that way, but there's a lady in there who's really like, oh, she's testy right now. I wouldn't skip the library if I was you, just to be honest. Up there is command center. That's where Crimson Butt guy. That's where he lives. He's cool. And I think there's a gym and a parking garage down there. If you need anything else, there's probably an app or something. This should have been in your pamphlet, honestly. So, nice meeting
Thank you for the advice. Yes, nice meeting you. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Take it easy.
I don't know what that was, but it's going to haunt us very soon.
Shrug it.
No, that couldn't possibly happen.
I think that was literally a sipping of the tea moment.
I mean, it is tea.
That's like the most menacing I've ever seen Nerdy get.
Somebody just walked up to me and said, hi, y'all need to chill. Sometimes people just have normal human being conversations, and I respond to their reasonable inquiries with a thorough answer.
In this building?
Someone unknown in a superhero headquarters, secret government organization building. Yeah.
What constitutes normal around here? My best friend's got wings. Fucking Gary is walking around. What the hell's up with Cliff? Who knows? I can do this, vroom, and then there's like a scythe. what's normal around here? Really? I'm just calibrated. My girlfriend's made of water, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, Dreamcat's been running around with a dinosaur bone for like a couple of months at this point.
A
Yeah.
year. That was before the time
Oh
jump.
yeah, that's right. A year, like a year and some change.
Surprised
I
the
love the idea that
museum
there's
has
like a
asked for that back.
that there's like a stack of paperwork somewhere of just like that museum requesting that over and over. And it's just building up somewhere.
I like,
I can.
That's why Gary doesn't like us.
I kind of imagine that it's always addressed to Dreamcat, so the mail goes to Dreamcat, and there's just like a pile of letters from the museum unopened in the corner.
Yeah, probably.
It's what she puts the dinosaur bone on when she's not using.
Yeah, makes a good
What? She uses that as the paperweight instead of the remains of the Vespa?
No, the remains of the Vespa got left in Crazy Magical Land.
And besides, I think that she would use those as boxing gloves.
I think we're all a bit punchy tonight.
Just a little bit. It's fine.
All right, so you make your way to Cliff's room. In the library, Shadow Guest, do you make the call?
Yeah.
Okay, you make the call. Somebody answers. Hello, who is this?
This is and I pause from it. Friend of Malice?
Can we help you?
What do you know about apocalypse crystals?
And then two people appear beside you.
Oh,
I'll look at the other one, I'm like, yeah, I knew that would work.
You know them. They're often in the paper. You don't know them personally, but they're in the paper. One of them is Hex, and the other is Alice. You may have also recognized them from helping Malice defeat Ares, but you didn't actually get a chance to talk to him. It was a little bit of crazy.
I'm going to look at both of them and go, before we get into this, I'll take out my autograph book. Can I have your autographs?
Fine, I guess. And then they'll sign it. Hex's probably says "fuck you."
yes.
Okay, why do you need to know about apocalypse crystals?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Just looks around. Short version.
We have a piece of one. There's several underground. There's a demon that wants to eat them. There's two people that want to take them. One of them's badly burned, but probably getting better at this point. And there's a giant hole downtown that leads directly to them. And my dad probably wants them too.
And who's your father?
Jerome Morris.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I suppose you think they're going to try to use the crystals. Okay. Hex looks over at Alice. Oh, we need to go somewhere else. And you all leave the library. You are in... You know, you're on top of a hill outside the city. There is nobody around you for miles.
I'm going to tap my comm to see if I can get any kind of response through it or if I'm out of range.
Yes. And you also pick up, you get faintly like a country radio station.
Just put that in my pocket. So, scenic hilltop, very nice. What? Okay. Where to start? What are the apocalypse crystals? Because the books don't really say very much.
Well, that's on purpose. Notice Celeste doesn't like people knowing about dark rituals. But before we continue that conversation, roll call RP. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, the Order of Celeste, they don't like people knowing about dark rituals and the apocalypse crystals, especially because the whole usually lead to some sort of apocalypse. If somebody, like, the crystals themselves don't do anything, but they're usually a main ingredient in some pretty bad stuff.
I very carefully put Sebastian under my coat. What kind of, like, I'm not going to ask for details of the ritual, of course, but these rituals that could cause the end of the world and universe and life as we know it, is there any particular reason why Gemini would want them?
Wait, the Gemini? Like, Pip and Pit?
I forgot those are fucking names.
Oh, their names are the worst.
So for a vast occult organization, you're very behind the times. Yes, I do mean them.
Oh, we've been dealing... Wow. I'm not actually part of the organization anymore. But long story. But they've been dealing with some stuff in the Midwest. And it's weird.
You don't say.
Yeah, you just know that it... the Great Lakes are fine now. It's fine.
Wait a half hour before swimming in acid? What?
Yeah, basically. Okay, so if they're back,
We're pretty sure they're the ones that opened the hole.
Okay, well, that would make sense. They probably mad because they got locked in a dimensional prison.
I could see how that would ruin your day.
But the Gemini, they believe that the fastest way for them to rule the world is to start over. They just want to basically hit a reset button and come out on top.
How do they expect not to be part of the reset button?
Last time they stole the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, that's not going to happen this time.
Okay. If you say so,
Hopefully.
do you know where it is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the problem. If people know where it is, then they can find it.
They tried that once already.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, good on you.
Here's a question for you. And this is directly concerning to me. Is there any particular reason why a cult leader would be interested in this? Should I be worried about somebody else interacting? Maybe allying with them?
Self-preservation.
He doesn't really strike me as the self-preserving type. He summons demons. I say as I hold Sebastian behind my back.
Okay, if you don't think he's going to try to save himself, I wouldn't imagine he would align with him. They're not the warm and fuzzy take teammates types.
Yeah, but out of curiosity, could those crystals be used to summon a demon lord?
I suppose it's possible. But,
Okay.
I mean, there's certainly easier ways to summon a demon lord.
You would think.
No, there is. I read the book.
Oh yeah, okay, so my bag of tricks is in Sebastian now, so I don't have to hide that either.
Okay, is there anything else you need to know?
Yeah, do you happen to know exactly how their powers work? Because they keep pulling shit on me and I don't like it.
No, I never fought them myself. It was before my time. I just know that supposedly one of the greatest mages of the Order Celeste is the one who's behind them being locked away. And she died doing it. Like, they're scary.
They don't like snakes. I can tell you that much.
Well, I don't know what their weaknesses are, but I imagine lots of people don't like snakes.
They seem fine with bugs. Oh, do either one of you have potato chips? Barbecue flavor? Cool Ranch would do too.
No?
Damn.
Do you need us to drop you off at a grocery store?
No, I'll hit the vending machine.
Okay. Do you just want to go back to the library then?
Yeah. Can't really think of anything else. Do you know what causes those crystals to grow?
No. I mean, there's a theory that it's some kind of rift between this dimension and wherever demons come from, and it's the crystals are a product of them healing.
Okay then. Back I go.
And yeah, and Alice teleports you all back to the library. Then Hex hands you a card and says, just say that phrase 3 times and somebody else will show up to help you.
I forgot about the code phrase. Holy shit.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
I
Beetlejuice.
don't remember what it was. It was a very long time ago. I just know that you said it 3 times.
Yeah, it was like the fucking bear hunts the ram or some shit. I don't remember. It was something
Yeah.
about a hunt.
Yeah, it was something about a hunt, and then you got to actually meet the Order of Celeste for the first time.
I'll slip it into my pocket.
Accidentally.
I'll slip it into my pocket and almost forget for a moment until I hear a slurping sound of Sebastian taking the card into his mouth that I have a frog in my pocket.
You just forget about him, and you're just like you put your debit card in your coat, and then it just disappears. And
Useful frog of holding. Not only holds baseball bats.
okay. Imagine by now, or sometime while that conversation was happening, Mouse made her way to Cliff's room.
I should hope I didn't get lost and took that long. Yeah, anyway. Knock, 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 knock. Cliff, come out and play. Come on. Click, 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 click.
Right. Cliff will answer, but the door's open.
So I will open the door, I suppose. Come on. We're gonna go do a thing. Come on.
Yeah. You see Cliff sitting on the bed with his eyes closed. Because he is last session I absorbed some of the energy of one of the Gemini twins, right?
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah. So Cliff is using, what's it called? Dark visions to try to hone in on the energy and see if he can find where they are.
You can smirk all you want. I just want to say you don't get to blame anybody else except yourself for this one.
I know exactly what I'm doing,
Okay.
which is
So-
probably gonna kill me. So yeah.
You walk into the room as Cliff decides to do this, and because he's using their power to hone in on them, he, kind of like he's possessed, he actually like floats up off the ground.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But your vision's a little more focused this time. You see a rare flower in a garden somewhere. You see the Gemini above the city, backdrop by the stars. You see the ocean off of the docks. You also see from behind a young woman in a crowd. Then you see the flower again. And then it hurts a lot. And you fall back to the ground.
I guess as he falls, he's like, look up and he's like, well, that wasn't very helpful.
You,
hey,
you do get a
Alex.
question. Do you want to?
Yes, where are the Gemini twins?
They are near the docks somewhere. It was not a warehouse, but like an abandoned office building that they were above.
Cool.
So I can't help but notice that you're floating now, which admittedly you do fly, but like not like that so much. Hey, let's go do a thing maybe.
Sure. I mean,
Fantastic.
and this is a cool thing that I got from the Time people. Super helpful,
No.
isn't it?
No, it's not. We're gonna. Hey, if could you take the radio? We need to just you and me need to talk for a minute. So just get rid of the earpiece for a second, would you please?
Sure.
Fantastic.
It comes out.
And I am going to like lead you out and down the hall and down the stairs to the workout gymnasium-y area. Okay. So provided yes, as you follow me in there, I kind of push my way in, make a beeline over to like one of the supply cabinets or whatever. Just kind of like you see me like reach inside, and then just like flying out of it as I fling at you is a pair of gloves. I'm just gonna shout back, "Put those on!"
Ooh, are we training?
Yep, we're doing the thing, buddy.
Nice.
And I put on a pair of my own. I toss him headgear.
This
Put
is
on my
the
own.
first time you actually wanted to train with me.
All right, let's do the thing. Come on, put your dukes. Dukes up. Dukes of hazard. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Oh, one real quick question before we start, though. If I could just ask you, real quick.
Who are you talking to?
You, Cliff. Sorry, that's in character.
Oh, okay.
It's Mallory
Sure.
talking to Cliff in character. Okay, fantastic. Hey, why do you want to die so much? And I punch you.
Is that a roll or is this, I just get punched?
For now, just roleplay. Just go with it.
Cool.
Just do some
All right.
boxing. I'll tell you if I think you need to roll.
So since you asked immediately after the question, I'll be like, sucker punch. That's funny.
Yeah, but my question though, if you could just answer that, punch.
Sure. It's like he's doing the whole bob and weave thing. He's like,
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'm a little worried about you, Cliff.
trying to avoid it if I can, but you know,
Are you though? 'Cause
what happens.
I'm concerned that you might not be, because I've been getting some vibes. You know, I've got this cool brain thing, and it lets me like see the future, so I know how to do things like punch. And I'm worried you're trying to kill yourself, Cliff Johnson.
I'm not trying to kill myself. I mean, I even spoke to the director earlier, and he's I'm really starting to focus. You know, I'm just looking at the big picture here.
Mm-hmm. You know, some powers come with too high of a price, right? Oh, sometimes they kill your cats. They're not worth it.
Oh, baby.
No, one's mad at the other. So
Okay, are they okay? They're good.
they're fine. One went outside, so now he smells different. So, anyways,
Okay.
yeah. Cliff is like, well, depending on the outcome, sometimes the ends justify the means.
No, see, because here's the problem: is that I need living heroes more than dead friends, Cliff.
Sure. But
No, there's
but
not
if
a
you're
but
all
here.
dead, then it don't really matter, does it?
Cliff, what do you even? I've perhaps foolishly dropped my guard for a second. Cliff, what do you even know about where these powers are coming from? Do you know anything?
I mean, and Cliff will go straight to the face, but he'll stop short. And he'll be like, you know, I got them when I needed them. And
From who? How?
the
From
town
where?
folk,
What's the?
where
Who
when
are
I,
they?
when
What
I
do they want?
disappeared, they want me to stop it just as much as I do. So
Have you ever thought about the fact that maybe they're just using you? Whoever these people are, whatever. We don't even know. Like, they could be fucking aliens or like demons or. Cliff,
sure.
I'm worried about you.
I mean, I'm worried too, but I'm trying.
Okay.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?
You could die, Cliff, is the worst thing that could happen. And I would never forgive you for that. I'd like you, you big stupid asshole.
And he'd probably let you hit him on that one. He'd be like, if it was just me, it's worth it. And he kind of exits the ring and starts walking away.
Oh, buddy. I'm just gonna peel my gloves off and fling them just into the room. And I let him go for the time being.
Where do you go, Cliff?
As he's exiting the door, he actually goes to his sanctuary
Okay.
so that he can get to the docks.
Okay. You go there. Wainwright. What have you been doing?
I've been, well, gradually started taking like designs off the wall and getting stuff from the computer onto, getting like all my plans and stuff from the computer onto a hard drive and recording some video.
What video have you been recording?
An explanation of what happened when at the university when I caused the building to collapse, and how I had like hacked the system to get after hours access, making it think that I was Professor Corso, and how I was responsible for the building collapsing.
So as you collect the stuff, you record your video and you're loading some files onto said hard drive, somebody taps you on the shoulder.
What?
Turn around, and there's a little girl there. She holds out their hand and says, "Hi, I'm Minnie."
Hi. How did you get into my lab?
I came through the door.
The locked door?
Was it locked? I'm sorry, sometimes I don't realize things are locked and I just kind of walk through them.
Well, what do you want?
So you're part of Team Excalibur, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, your team's kind of a big deal around here, and I'm new here, and I just wanted to say hi.
Are you a time traveler too? That's what happened last time.
Time traveler? That sounds fascinating. I'd love to hear the story sometime.
Yeah, you might want to talk to someone else about that. I'm probably not going to be around for too much longer.
Oh. Well, that's kind of sad. They seem to need you around here. You seem important. You got your own lab.
You'd think so, but sorry, this isn't a good time.
Oh, well, maybe we can talk another time. Then this whole time she's been trying to get you to shake her hand.
Sure, okay. Shake her hand.
Okay, well, hopefully you'll come back and everything will be fine, and you'll get to tell me that story.
Oh, yeah.
Well, have a good day. And she just leaves. She does, as she said, just walk through the door. She
Like it doesn't open or anything. She just
she
phases
just
right through it.
She just phases right through the door.
Okay.
What else do you do? Do you plan on? Are you planning to leave to go somewhere?
Yeah, I'm just sort of like still gathering everything, and like there's a whiteboard that had been sort of partially hidden by some of the plans that you see that, well, if anyone else was in the room, they'd see a couple different numbers on and look at it and just like shake my head. Like, yeah.
Okay. Dreamcat, where are you?
Probably somewhere near the base, near A.E.G.I.S.
Okay.
Just kind of coming back. I don't have a Vespa anymore, so
Okay. And you are making your way back.
yeah.
Okay. We'll speed that up a little bit. So when you walk through the door, this young woman walking through the lobby is walking towards you and Penny, and she sees you. Her eyes get really big, and she walks up to you. She holds out her hand. She says, "Hi, Minnie."
I'll like take her hand and go, "Hi, I'm Dreamcat, but people call me Cat a lot."
Oh, I know, you're part of Team Excalibur. You guys are kind of a big deal around here.
You're not about to tell me that you're my child, are you?
No, is this the time travel story that Wainwright said he was going to tell me later?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's. I'm too young to think about this child thing. I know what's gonna happen. I'm 16. Why are these children from the future? Just okay. Hi.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be in a class or something right now, so I should probably go. Do you know which way the gym is? I kind of forgot again.
Gym is that way, and Cat will point to where the stairs to the gym are.
Okay. So she leaves. So You point in a direction, and instead of she goes that direction, but she doesn't take the hallway. She just walks through the nearest wall.
Oh, well. Still not as weird as Gary.
Gary's the new Velasquez, isn't he?
Just then, Gary walks by on the ceiling.
Yeah. Gary just.
Eric told you about that.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Malice, what did you do after?
Down on the ground, just like this, just afterwards on the floor. I've got my phone out, and I've been texting Anna. And I've just been like, heart you, send.
You get a heart back.
And then it's just like, no, really, heart, send. And I just kind of like flop my phone back down on my face and just kind of like lay there for a minute. And take a deep breath. And then I called Dreamcat, not over like the comms, like on my telephone.
Nobody ever calls me. What the? Hello?
And when we come back to me, like I've got my phone is just like sitting on my face like this as I'm laying on the ground. Hey, Dreamcat,
What's up?
am I a bad friend?
No.
I feel like I might be. You know?
What did Cliff do this time?
That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not entirely sure. I think he's... You know, you hesitate to throw around words like on a self-destructive streak. But I don't think he thinks he's gonna make it through all of this. And by all of this, I mean like this week. So I figured I'd talk to somebody and just find out, like, is it me? Do I just drive people to the edge and then push them over a cliff? Is that something I'm doing? I just wanted to check in with you, because I'm worried about Cliff.
Yeah, I'm worried about Cliff too, but if Cliff didn't think that you were his friend, I don't think that he would be any kind of self-destructive. Like, not because you're a bad person, but because Cliff likes to protect people.
Yeah, I wish Cliff would protect Cliff, and I can't get him to see that.
It might take more therapy.
It might take any therapy.
It's fair.
Hey, how's your sister anyway?
She's been good.
I sit
We
up.
had pizza. It was great.
Oh, you guys went out for food?
Yeah.
You didn't fucking tell me? I know who the bad friend is now, Jesus.
I've like slice left if you want it.
No, it's fine. I don't want your weird cold slice of pizza. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm
Let's
just being...
go for pizza.
Listen, I should... If you see Cliff, just like... I don't know, you're real strong. Just like bear hug him so he doesn't like... die. If you could do me a solid on that one.
I'll try to avoid cracking his ribs, yes.
I didn't say that. And I hang up. Well, I could use a few cracked ribs at this point, I'm gonna tell you.
Boy, my meat's
Okay.
correct.
Shut again.
So, yes,
What are you up to?
I am probably wandering up and down the hallway outside the library trying to figure out if I want to go back into the library or go and find Pinnacle.
I know where to find her. I got her number.
Actually, even better. I think as you're wandering, like as you're pacing this hall trying to figure out, I think Pinnacle walks up to you and is like, have you been keeping out of trouble?
I look up at her, stare for a very long moment, and I very slowly take fly swatter out of my frog. I go, I don't know, Mom. What's going to happen in the next 5 minutes?
suppose that depends on you.
I'm thinking real hard. There's what I want to do. There's what is the wise thing to do, and then there's what's probably going to happen, which I like to think is a mix of the two.
That might be wishful thinking.
Well, everybody's got to have hope. Sorry, I just saw Cattail completely cover his...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
Wild.
Yeah. At least mine only just walk around in the background there.
So... why exactly did you leave me with the demon monster dude?
Well, at the time I didn't actually know he was the demon monster dude, and he kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for several years. Trust me, I looked for him.
And he came back a rich tycoon.
Mm-hmm. I imagine he made some sort of deal with one of them demons he's not obsessed with.
I put the frog behind my back. Yeah, uh-huh. So why didn't you come get me away from him sooner?
Well, I mean,
I grew up in this city. Means I've been here a while.
I know. There was a time when I didn't have the power or the resources to do such a thing. And by the time I got my life back together, you were already with Masquerade.
So it wasn't you that got me to Masquerade.
Unfortunately, no. I don't even know who got you to Masquerade. Though I have my suspicions.
I'm pretty sure it's not Crimson Shadow. He's not that subtle. And I'll point up at the drone that's been following me around.
No, he can be subtle when he wants to be, but despite what he plays at, he's less super spy and more corporate CEO.
Yeah, I can see that. How old are you? At this point, the little shit just wants to make her uncomfortable.
Well, a few 100 years old, we'll say. I won't go into more detail than that.
Anything I should know about medical history-wise? Like, I don't know. Do we have heart problems, cancer problems? You know, massive undead horde coming to our door every 3 years?
I mean, I've been immortal for some time. I wouldn't know about family health problems. The last time I actually knew any of our family, we didn't have that kind of medical care. And, I mean, other than that, beware of possession. I guess we have a history of powerful beings using us as puppets.
I'll make sure that Sebastian's really tight behind me. Like, yeah, that seems to run on both sides of the family.
Some of us are a little more willing than others, but yes.
You know, when I left Dad's house, I took a lot of stuff with me.
Good for you?
There was 2 things that didn't belong to him. One of them was this ring. Did it belong to you?
No. I can't say that it did.
Yeah. The other one was sitting beside something that looked an awful lot like one of those apocalypse crystals.
Apocalypse crystals? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that one.
Go downtown, then go down about 6 stories.
Ah, okay. I think I understand what you're
Looked a
about
little
then.
different, but still felt evil.
Well,
Next was a seed.
what kind of seed?
Dunno. Tiny. Wasn't dead. Should have been.
And did you take this seed?
I have it somewhere.
Be careful with it. I don't know the depth of what your father has gotten himself into, but
I mean, human sacrifice is pretty far down there.
yes, it is. But whatever it is, I wouldn't imagine it's safe. Just be careful with it.
Yeah, it's in a safe place. And I'll just kind of stop for a moment. Good talk, Ma. Next time, maybe some food, maybe the bat. I'll decide then. And I'll walk, and I'll turn around, put Sebastian in front of me so that she can't see him, and hurry off.
As you're hurrying off, she goes, and be careful with the frog demon.
Don't listen to her, save us, Kun.
With that, we're gonna head to break for 10 minutes or so. We will be right back. We will see you then. Hello, everybody. We are back. So, Wainwright.
Yeah.
You had enough to take care of something.
Oh, well, I'm just getting ready to leave now, and I actually decided to look for Malice before I go. So
Okay, where would Malice be?
Last we left our hero, she was sitting in the middle of the gymnasium. Had recently hung up her phone. Probably, like, if only for convenience's sake, I would have shoved my earpiece back in. Just like, well, I did what I tried to do. Think about my next move. So that's where she's hanging out.
Hey, Mal, are you on comms? I mean, probably not, but oh.
It's why you gotta blast me like that, homie. No, what's up?
Could we talk? Could you stop by my lab? I have something I need to talk to you about quick.
Sure. I can do that. I can do talk. Talk's easy. It's kind of like looking over at where I chuck the gloves. I'm super great at it. I'll be there in a sec. And then yes, I will make my way.
Okay. All right. So when you get to the lab, you see that, like, it's all my notes and everything except a whiteboard that has like 304 on it in red and 32 in blue. And I sort of motioned you to sit down. If you could say, hey, sit down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Just
worrying me a little bit. What's up?
I just wanted to thank you. I mean, it seems like a lot of this past year has been a mistake, but it's been nice working with you. And I mean, you know more about
working.
this.
Wait, past tense?
Probably. I mean, you know about pretty much everything about why I'm doing this and how everything started.
Because you're a good hero guy and you're smart and brave. That's why you do this.
No, I mean, you know that I'm responsible for Professor Corso becoming the fabricator, and that 304 there is the number of people who have been killed by her or weapons she's designed. 32 is the number of people that have been saved by my armor and the ones I've worked on with Novatech that we're testing out in places. And you hear from Vasquez, his team member who was injured didn't make it.
That's not your fault.
If I'd been in my original suit instead of this fucking battle armor that...
If you hadn't been in that battle armor, we wouldn't have gotten down there and saved anybody in the first place. If you hadn't done any of what you did down there, Velasquez might not still be alive. Yeah. This is not... They didn't die because of what you did. They died because a big bug hit them. And that's outside your control, buddy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then, I mean, I joined A.E.G.I.S to try to get funding to make these suits, but all this has been about trying to save lives for me, to make up for the people who have died because of what I did. But A.E.G.I.S wanted a weapon. And so then after A.E.G.I.S fell and I went to work with Novatech, they want a product, something they can make a profit off of. That's why there are only 2 cities where they have any of my suits already. So if I can't save more lives, maybe I just need to do what I can to keep more people from dying.
And how do you propose to do that exactly?
Well, you know how Professor Corso wanted to steal those plans for my suits to try to discredit me? Well, maybe I should give her what she wants.
Ooh, maybe not do that, actually. Counter proposal. Don't give in to the bad guy. What the hell are you thinking? No.
I'm thinking that maybe if I give her revenge against me, because I did ruin her life. If I give her revenge against me, maybe that'll get her to stop.
So here's another thought. And I get up and I walk over to the whiteboard. And I wipe away, just start like wiping away the numbers. Or what we're gonna do, I'm gonna draw a diagram. I pick up one of the markers. This cross that you have nailed yourself to, we're just gonna pry those fucking nails out of your hand because I flick the pen across the room. Because it's not your fault when people die. People just die. Things just happen. Accidents occur, and it's not on. Shit, actually, hit the wall. It's not on you to try and sacrifice yourself to fix something that's completely beyond your control, Roderick. Come on, buddy.
Well, I need to do something. Can't let this situation get any worse.
We do something every day. That's the whole point of A.E.G.I.S. We just like fought two gods in a shitty dumpster basement full of bugs. How does that stack up to this number here? Does that not count for anything? Does that not weigh at all on your cosmic scales that we did good today, actually?
It's not enough.
It's never going to be enough if you view it that way.
Yeah.
You'll never fill that tank up.
Yeah.
It'll just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Believe me, the guilt never runs dry.
Yeah. I mean, maybe when the kids from the future showed up, they said I managed to balance the scales. They even said that I got her back to what she used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is how I did it.
And maybe that timeline's completely fried because we now are dealing with whatever the hell's going on with Cliff and the space-time continuum. I don't watch a lot of Star Trek, but I know that shit's all... We can't count on any of that even being true anymore. We can't count on anything. You know, no fate, like in that robot movie with Arnold. You know?
Well, it's just... Well, then... Okay, what's your idea for how we stop more people from dying because of her?
I mean, jail sounds pretty good. We beat her up and throw her in a cell. That's kind of how we've been operating this far.
Yeah, because that went really well when I went back to where I had my conversation with her. And, you know, the whole...
Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't you do that alone? Wasn't that was you going off, what's the word I was looking for? Half-cocked, as I recall?
And it ends up... She sent me a message after that. I forget, did I mention that to you?
No, super fucking didn't, buddy. You kind of just close up in your tiny little shell here, and we don't really... Nothing penetrates the dome, buddy. You gotta share if we're gonna do this as a team. I don't know if you've noticed, the thing about Excalibur, right, is we're a team. Because we're all fucking disasters on our own accord, all right? It's a wonder Dreamcat can get through the day. Cliff is a goddamn murder psycho. I'm pretty sure that Shadow is just like summoning demons, cool and cute as they are. And have you met me? Like, but when we congeal, when we become a fun jello of super-powered friendship times, we kill gods. Something to think about.
Well, yeah, it's just that those numbers have been basically what I've lived, basically what my life's been about for the past 2 years, ever since I got out of the hospital, really.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're gonna not think about them. No, that's not who you are, and that's not how things are defined. You know what? You want to make up for this. Like the correct answer is not to just give in and give this like fucking psycho whatever it is she wants. It's to go kick her butt, and it's to take us along for the ride.
Well, I kind of got off track here. But her message made it sound like she wanted me to find what was actually there. She knew it was there, and she wanted. She was using us to do something for her. So that's how I was going to get in touch with her. That's how I was going to tell her, or to ask her for somewhere to meet. By just sending a message back to that. I mean,
Okay.
I'm sure it's not her. I'm sure it's like several bouncing across several different emails.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Who cares? But if you could set up a meet with her, then fantastic. Then we just set up a little. We just put your bait, and then we're just gonna be the little arm that goes chuck, and we take care of this problem.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Damn right it does.
Yeah, could you go get the team? I'll try. I'll send the message and ask her where she wants to meet.
All right, we're gonna fucking do this. It's like smear my hand across my extremely crude drawing. We're gonna fucking do this.
All right,
And I get on the horn to anybody who's still on comms.
and I go over to my computer and start working on the send the email to.
Am I the only person with the radio in my ear right now? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I put mine back in.
Who is on comms?
You told Cliff to take us out.
Well, because I was about to punch you in the ears, Cliff.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Cliff put it back on.
I can't hold your hand all the time, buddy.
Dreamcat, what about you? Are you on comms now?
No.
So,
Yes, everybody. This thing is useless.
And you wondered why I was blasting you about that.
it's the only
That's your
person.
team.
Player knows why.
Okay.
The player absolutely knows why.
Well, before we get to Cliff, should have guessed. Where are you? Are you still where Pinnacle left you?
No, I probably wandered off. I probably went down to the training room to beat some things.
Okay. As you were going to the training room, a little girl walks up to you. She sticks out her hand, goes, "Hi, I'm Minnie."
Hi?
You're Shadowcast, right? Part of Team Excalibur?
Yes.
Cool. You're a really big deal around here.
Yeah, half of them want to put me in jail.
Half of who?
Pretty much everybody in this building.
Why?
I'm not sure I want to tell you.
But I don't understand. You've done a lot of good stuff. I've seen you on the news.
I am highly suspicious of anybody that likes me, so... Can I get a bead on this kid?
Do you want to pierce the mask?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Pierce the mask at some poor kid. It's just some poor kid. Just be nice and give him directions.
Let me see
You're
which
new
was
here.
through his unleash powers situation directly. Okay, so he's not helping me on this one. Mark potential.
Oh, that's not savable. That's a 2. So she's an excited 10-year-old girl. That's what you know. She's
Okay.
a very excited 10-year-old girl.
I'll crouch down and kind of look at her and I go, "So you're new here.
Yep.
What do you do?"
I walk through walls.
Handy trick. I go through walls too, but not usually. Usually the walls come with me.
Not as handy.
No, unless you want to demolish a building, like Nova Labs. Can I help you with something?
Oh, I just was on my way, and then I seen you, but and she's been like with everybody else. She's been trying to get you to shake her hand this whole.
I have my frog hold in front of me with both hands. And I'll go, you know, somebody that can walk through walls, they're probably gonna be famous one day.
Whoa. I never thought about that. Do you really think I could be famous?
Tell you what, sign my autograph book. That way, if you become famous someday, it'll be super important.
Okay. And she'll just sign your autograph book.
Do you want to
Should
put my
I
frog?
have an autograph book?
I mean, if you want to meet people, yeah, it's a great way to break the ice. I mean, look at these other signatures.
Whoa, you got some really big names in here. You
Yeah, I'm
met
not sure
all of
who
these
fuck you
people?
is. Yeah, I know him.
Whoa. That's so cool.
I'll have Sebastian shake her hand.
She'll shake Sebastian's hand.
Ooh, that could end up even worse.
That's why I had her sign the autograph book. The funnest thing about playing this character is that my depth of knowledge about how magic works, I can get away with a lot of shit.
I should probably go. It was nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too, Minnie.
And she will hurry off.
It's got to be the strangest part of my day, and I just confronted my mother with a small demon toad.
Oh, you see my boss?
I like to think that as I was saying that, I put the earplug back in.
Just put it back in.
Yeah, mine's already out. Nobody's on frequency. I took the damn thing out.
We are ships passing in the night.
So, Cliff, what are you doing?
So, Cliff is at the docks, going to where the Gemini twins are.
Okay. You can see an office building from where you are. It says something like... It's got like some startup name on it right now.
Cool. He's just kind of walks in, just heading towards the room he saw in his vision.
Okay. Easy enough. When you get... You pass a couple of janitors, you get to that room. When you get there, it's now empty, but somebody was drawing plans on a whiteboard that look like they might be for some sort of indoor garden or something or another. You can't really tell, but if you look up the window that you've seen the Gemini looking out below, there's a large greenhouse in a small park.
Mm-hmm. So I would probably have my cell phone on me.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's no one else in the room, so he's gonna look around, see if there's anything else he could find that would talk about what they're planning.
Yeah, no. Most of it's really, really confusing to you because do you know what an app is yet? Have you figured that out?
I know how to use the camera, and I can send some text.
Yeah, so it's really confusing to you because it's some sort of tech startup for something called an app, and you have no idea what that means.
Cool. So I just take a picture of the thing, of the map or the greenhouse plans. That looks like, then send it out to the group.
Okay.
I'll type in Gemini plans by the docks and hit send.
WTFRU comes back in all capital letters.
Then he type in,
And then
"I'm
your phone
sorry."
starts ringing.
He continues typing in, "I'm sorry, I haven't been briefed on this code yet."
I dial again.
Yeah, because you'd have to decline the call to type out.
Pretty much, yeah.
On me, you son of
So you get another call.
Hello, this is JPM
fuck
speaking.
are you? Where are you? Where are you right now? Why aren't you at Aegis? What is happening? What are you doing? Where are you?
May I ask who's calling?
I swear to God, Cliff Johnson, you know exactly who this is, and you've got about 3 seconds before I annihilate you. Where are you right now?
Hold on. Oh, hey, Malice.
Cliff, location, please.
Tell the name of the app thing, the designer building by the docks. I'm about to go into a greenhouse.
What? Okay, what does this have to do with Gemini?
Not sure yet. The picture I sent you might help, though.
Wait for backup. Can you do that, please? Please. If I order you, does that mean anything? If I say please and order, does that mean anything? Cliff, tell me what I have to say to make it stick.
But if anything happens, I'm going to do what I have to do.
No. You stay put. You stay. We are already on our way. Christ, just please stay safe. I hang up and start immediately dialing, I guess, Shadow Gas next. You have a cell phone? I assume you do. You are muted.
Sorry. I hear rock music start playing from Sebastian. Like, then his tongue stretches out and my cell phone's in. I'm like, oh yeah. I've been using the combi for so long, I forgot I had a phone. And I go, hello.
Hi, yeah, listen, real quick. Meet me downstairs. We gotta go save Cliff. He's done a dumb. It's your boss, by the way. Malice, specifically. Hang up.
I know. I'll go down to the, I guess we're going to the garage.
I just figured, like, yeah, like the front entrance or something. Very hurriedly dialing Dreamcat. The phone, pick up 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 the phone. Pick up the
I
phone.
was so muted. Sorry. Hello.
Hi, great. Okay, so downstairs, you, me, everybody in the team, we're gonna go save Cliff from his own imminent mortality. See you downstairs. This is Mallory, by the way.
I have caller ID.
And then I shoot back down the hallway. I was just walking down because I figure I'm probably still pretty close to the lab and go, slight change of plans. We have to go stop Cliff from killing himself because he's going to go fight Gemini, apparently, at the docks.
I just hit send, so she hasn't responded yet, at least. But
Okay.
also, won't be. I'll have to use the quick response suit. The other one's kind of, the battle armor is kind of out of service at the moment.
I love quick responses because we need to respond extremely quickly to Cliff's unbelievable stupidity. Everybody downstairs, like ASAP. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Go.
Be there as soon as I can. Nice.
Yep.
Start suiting up in the lighter suit.
Cliff, do you wait for backup?
I'm waiting until I see something that seems kind of urgent, if I do.
Okay. Nothing happens while you're up there. You don't see anything happen. How does the team plan on getting there? Do you want to hop in the jet? Do you want to...
Well, we can't take the Vespa.
Do we know how to
Yeah.
fly a jet?
You can request a pilot.
Last time we asked if anybody around here could fly a jet, things got really super fucking weird. Long story. I'll find a clip for you someday. I can fly, so really this is
And I can in this suit, or I could set up the autopilot for the. That's how I kept Cliff from crashing when he thought he was flying.
I mean, we can just go steal a car from downstairs. One of you can drive, right?
I can drive, but I don't have a license.
I have a
I thought-
permit.
Perfect. Between the two of you, we've got a driver. And I go by the booth and I TK out one of the sets of keys again and toss them to Dreamcat.
Sweet.
Please tell me it's a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Well, it's got to
Like-
fit at least 3 of us.
I'm just gonna like push the button and try to find the car that lights up.
It's like a Honda Civic. Like you hear the beeps.
It's
Well.
me.
not quite a Harley.
Beggars, choosers, we gotta roll out.
I look longingly at the Harley that's across the way, and then I get into the car.
Yeah, I'll fly.
To the car! Yay!
Okay, so
This is gonna end so badly.
you drive out into traffic and start navigating the city.
This is going to be another one of those situations where we show up and take care of the doorman after everybody else is already inside, isn't it?
We're gonna save Cliff's life. Just
Yeah.
stop being so negative.
Everybody got my text message, by the way. I sent it to the whole group. So.
I'm going to look at that. What is that? What am I saying?
You're seeing like a crudely drawn on a whiteboard layout of a greenhouse.
Like I know Cliff doesn't understand a lot of things, but I'm not sure how gardening is going to lead to his imminent death.
You know,
I mean, have you seen Nightshade?
Oh, fair.
this town's basically one big ticking time bomb in the shape of anything you could possibly conceive of. I mean,
Marshmallow Man.
ugh, I hate Marshmallow Man.
Is Cliff like mutating Venus flytraps or something? I don't understand. Okay.
I don't understand either. That's what I am so scared about.
Um,
You said something about rituals. If you don't look at it as a greenhouse, but as something more abstract, could that tie into?
And now a moment for my niece. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Traffic, I just like lean out and like bang on the side of the car. It's like, official Aegis business, get the out of our way. We should have gotten one with a siren.
yes, because our Civic is very intimidating.
It's when I'm sticking a sight at the window.
In the context of a ritual, yeah, there are quite often herbal components to rituals. There are associations. Do you know what the Doctrine of Signatures is?
I know they're usually unreadable.
No, not doctor's signatures. Doctrine of signatures.
That is legitimately what I thought you said.
Out of character. That was fabulous.
Out of character. That's actually what I thought you said.
The doctrine of signatures is, hold on. The doctrine of signatures is basically in early herbalism, people would associate shapes or colors or images or things found within plants to specific body parts or purposes. Generally, it was bullshit. But when you apply the doctrine of signatures to energy and to spiritual manifestations, it gets a little more accurate. So there could be plants that have a spiritual quality when combined with this or that to create a ritual.
So potentially. I had been thinking just the shape in general, maybe with one of those, with those crystals in place of the plants or something. But if there's something with the plants, then that might be what they had in mind too.
You mean the shape of the site?
Yeah. Well, and the positioning of the different things in there.
Do I notice anything about that?
About what specifically?
About the shape of the greenhouse and the basically the positioning within the greenhouse. Does that look like a ritual space to me?
No. The greenhouse itself does not look like a ritual space.
Based on this, I'm not seeing a ritual space, but that doesn't mean they didn't put one in there.
Okay, just, and I have to look at it from the angle of things I know and potentially using things different ways with just what came to mind.
I mean, I use barbecue potato chips to light fires, so.
Not in the car, please. Actually, if you could just not.
I never got a chance to go to the vending machine.
Oh, hang on. I got you, fam. I kick open the door and fly out. I'll return a moment later with potato chips.
Okay.
It's really unsafe to exit a moving vehicle. The rest of us can't.
In fact, yes. Like when I return, I come up alongside the car, and it's just like, good.
You all hear honking, and Wolfwind leaves when she comes back.
Listen, we're trying to hero here. Shut the hell up.
Swear, if I lose my permit for this.
Fine, we're Aegis. We're Aegis. Don't shut the.
Listen, you're driving defensively. You're doing fine. And I'll take the potato chips and I'll like go to put it in my bag of tricks, and then remember that I put the bag of tricks in the frog, and then I'm gonna look at the frog. I'm like, I don't want to feed these to you yet. These are going in the bag.
I think your frog protests.
I think my frog turned into a bird for a moment. So I'm going to take the bag of potato chips, closed still, and reach into my frog and go about elbow deep, and then put it in the bag of tricks, and then take my hand back out.
I'm behaving. See, I behaved that time.
Okay.
It's like a demonic Mary Poppins bag.
Frog has a very deep throat.
I could see everybody resisting it. And it was gold.
Well, good night, folks. I'll just see myself out.
We have a couple of minutes yet. So eventually, some time passes, Cliff, and the team gets here. Do you do anything but wait?
Just looking around for, maybe if there's any other symbols or anything, signs that the Gemini twins were there.
And there's no sign that the Gemini twins were there, but if you get close to the greenhouse, you definitely feel something pushing back against you.
No, I would have been in the office still.
Okay. Yeah, so you all arrive in your Honda Civic. Cliff's somewhere up on the like 3rd or 4th floor.
I mean, I suppose yeah, we pile out of the car, I would presume.
And I land
Yeah.
next to you guys.
So if I see them pull up, I'd probably go down and be like, "Hey,
Hey, you're not dead. Fantastic. I already love it. We are off to a good start for this evening. So what have you found?
I sent you a picture."
Well, okay, but I mean, you were here for a while. We had to drive across town. Like, did you see anything? Did you hear anything? Did you talk to anyone? Did anything happen?
You told me to wait, so I was staring at the greenhouse from the window.
So nothing happened. Nothing is what we're looking for here. Fantastic.
I mean, we're heading to the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
What makes you think that they're in the greenhouse?
The picture?
I look at the picture again. I don't. Is there a Gemini symbol I'm missing here somewhere?
Your words, Cliff.
Oh, I just kind of knew that this was where they were. It happens.
Man, today's weird.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with those awesome time towers I found.
Okay. Did awesome powers give you anything else? Not ability wise. Did they show you anything else?
Yes, a flower.
Okay.
And
What kind of flower?
Can you describe the flower, please?
It looked like a flower.
Oh, a little harder, but you know what? Fuck this. Take my hand, would you please?
Okay.
Fantastic. Think really hard about the flower. I would love to try and read Cliff's mind and I just want to see the flower he's thinking of.
Okay, roll to unleash your powers.
Shit. This is where it all goes bad. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And 9.
Oh, okay. Do you want to mark a condition, or do you want me to tell you?
I will mark... I'll mark afraid, because I'm worried about Cliff.
Okay. Yeah, so you get a picture, fluid image of this flower. It's... there's only one of them. It's in the center of this garden space. There's a sign on it, but you can't near it, but it's turned away from you. You can't read it in the vision. But it's just it's got a long green stem. It's about 3 feet high. It is trying to think of a color.
Orange.
Yeah, orange is... Yeah, it's really bright, unusual orange. And the petals are in a shape you've never seen before.
All of which I immediately describe to the group.
I'll just hold my hand out and say the green one, and have Sebastian throw out a green formulary book, and I'll just start leafing through it until I can find something that matches that description.
Okay, yeah, you find a rare flower called the gem flower. It comes from a mostly unknown island. Like, this isn't like, it's like a magic island that the general public doesn't know about. They are really hard to grow. You have to have special soil and a knowledge of magic.
I'm not going to say that the Jurassic Park theme song did not start playing in my head, but I'm not going to not say that either.
Oh.
Joke.
Also, while Malice was getting this to teleportation, there probably would have been a quick flash of the woman that Cliff saw in his memories from this thing.
I don't know that I have enough context that I would have said anything about that then. I would have just described the flower. It's all I'm really looking for, but
Yep.
that was weird.
So, Cliff, just to make sure all my bases are covered, you asked to see the Gemini and not the gem, right?
What gem? Is there a
Okay,
gem?
that answers my question.
Wait, what gem?
I have no idea. That question was truly, truly, truly outrageous.
So this flower grows in one place that is magically dense, requires magic to cultivate, and does it have any references to the way it's used?
There's its most common use is medical.
Okay. Oh, she might be trying to heal.
That would make a lot of sense considering one of them, Pip or Poop or whichever one, was all messed up from the rocks.
And me.
And you. Very good.
What do I know about the Philosopher's Stone? Like, do I just know the general kind of everybody knows this about the Philosopher's Stone information?
Yes.
Okay. So what I know based on common myth is that the Philosopher's Stone can grant immortality by creating the elixir of life.
And by popular myth, you mean Harry Potter, right?
Actually, no. It's part of the myth of the Philosopher's Stone from England. It's one of the main pursuits of alchemists. But there's also other associations, like they really, instead of the Philosopher's Stone, they actually just mean it to be the primal entity of Earth and that kind of thing. But it's associated with healing, with immortality, and is basically an essence of life. If they needed that to get access to the crystals, I wonder if this would count as another. If they're just using this to heal, then gravy. But it could also be another manifestation of life.
Maybe we should narrow the focus in a little bit here. Cliff, are they here right now? These Gemini?
Valid point.
Cliff doesn't know. He hasn't seen them.
I haven't seen them, but
Well,
they
then
shouldn't
let's
be
start taking.
far.
Yeah, let's start taking a look around.
Yeah.
It feels like the way to proceed here.
Does anyone else want to check out the greenhouse with me?
I would love to check out the greenhouse with you.
Yeah, I'll go check out the greenhouse.
Makes sense.
Probably would have been quicker to ask if anybody didn't want to check out the greenhouse with you.
Team building thing. All right?
Okay. You going down there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering if Cliff was going to say teleported you in there or not. So I was just...
No, it's not
No.
offering you opportunity to teleport us 30 feet down the road. Right. We have legs. We'll be fine.
Okay.
And a civic.
And it's a stolen Honda Civic.
Yeah, so you're in front of the greenhouse. The doors appear to be locked. It appears mostly normal. Except for Shadow Guess it doesn't like you.
The lock or the entire building?
The entire building.
Oh, fun. I'm going to put my armor on. I'm not getting the best vibes.
Yeah, it's a dock. Docks are never great. Hey, Dreamcat, can you take care of this door? I mean, I know I tell you to do that a lot, but, like, you're really super good at it.
Let's open the door.
I just don't want you to think that this is our whole relationship. That's all. Like, I mean, it's a person I really respect and appreciate you. It's just that door's locked.
The door's locked and I'm good at making it not locked.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, It's a greenhouse door. It doesn't stand much chance for
It's literally glass.
for Dreamcat. So
Does
it's
the whole greenhouse
open.
shatter?
Well, they were doing anything nefarious, but not anymore.
I mean, kind of feels nefarious. Just saying.
Yeah. So
It's like
Bad mojo.
when the door opens, Hijinks, just from where you're standing, you can see lots of rare and exotic plants inside.
I mean, I'll tromp in there.
I'll take one eye
Okay.
out.
Yeah, when you try to go in there, Cliff, it pushes you back. Like
It doesn't let me in.
Yeah, it doesn't let you in. When you go to try to cross the threshold, you just like take 3 steps back.
That's weird.
Could
But
Malice
you can-
go in?
Malice went in. Malice went in just fine.
Squint.
And it didn't care at all about Doomslayer.
I'm gonna try and walk in.
Yeah, no, it doesn't like you. You back up 3 spaces too.
I'm gonna try to walk in.
Yeah, you walk in just fine.
I'm gonna take out fly swatter.
Okay, so yeah, I walk in and
Yeah, you walk in just fine.
You coming or what?
Doesn't seem to be letting me in.
There's more than one lock.
you guys are the ones who seem to know the most about Gemini and the kind of stuff they've been working with. So I'm wondering if that's specifically tuned to you guys or if it's the kinds of power you have.
Hmm.
I mean, it doesn't seem to care about my scythe, and this thing is magic as fuck.
Can
Think.
I scan to see if I detect any like unusual energy readings that might explain?
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that because everything's giving off some unusual energy readings.
Okay.
I'm I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out a piece of paper and I'm going to slide it over towards the door. I go, Malice, can you sign that?
Weird, but okay. And I produce a pen from somewhere because I just have it. And it just Mallory Graves, and hand it back to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna look at Cliff and go, can you hold on to my shoulder?
Sure.
I'm going to take the paper. I'm going to inspect it for a moment. I'm gonna get like a teachery tone in my voice and go, one of the cool things about magic, one of the oldest things about magic, is connections. One of the oldest forms of magic is called sympathetic magic. If I have something from you, I can do a lot of things with it. I can borrow a little bit of you. It seems to like you, and I'm gonna try and pull some of her essence into me using the paper.
Okay, you're not under a particular amount of pressure to do this, so you have the time to kind of do it right and stuff. So, yeah, you can do that.
And I'm going to try to push it back a little bit so some of it goes on to Cliff. I'm going to try and use that to enter.
Like,
Yeah, no, you used magic, and now it really doesn't like you. It throws you both back. You don't just walk back. It throws you both back.
Well, that experiment didn't work, but
I
we
need-
learned a lot.
And then you hear, like, some crackles. And for the people inside the greenhouse who would recognize them, Glyph and Sigil appear in the ground in front of them, and what the hell? What are you trying to do? Get in there.
That's a good question, Cliff.
Wait,
Uh,
so there's another me?
Cliff,
No.
not Cliff.
Glyph, okay.
Hi, big fans.
Hi, sorry, we seem to have stumbled into a bad case of way in over our heads and deeply confused. We were under the impression that Gemini was here to do something with that stuff.
Yeah, if they want it, they can't get in. Like,
Well,
I can't even go in there, and I'm part of the Order of Celeste. I'd have to go get the keys and stuff to be able to undo the magic enough to let me walk in there.
Okay, you know your little lock it doesn't really stop.
Well, see, the lock is meant to keep out people with magic, living entities with magic who may use the items within for nefarious purposes.
Okay,
You don't radiate any magic, so it lets you in.
fair enough. You recognize magic people have like friends though, and I just like point over it. Yeah.
It's not my. It's really not my design or system.
Okay, well, sorry we broke your lock. My bad.
Still
Bill,
have the gem flower in there.
No, wait, they're after the gem flower?
apparently.
What is it with people jumping to conclusions with me today? But yes, probably.
I saw it in a vision.
Wait, a what?
A what? A vision. That's how I knew they were here.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, he has those now.
You're working with A.E.G.I.S, right?
More or less.
Okay, so
I'm working with these guys.
Technically.
We're all Aegis affiliated, yes.
Okay, any chance you can take that to a more secure location?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the flower. Like, as you pointed out, the big flaw in the security system is if they convince somebody to, walk in there for them.
Like, say, trick us into doing it.
Roderick's just making sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be their plan, but it seems like that'd be a lot of work to then have to fight a bunch of superheroes.
We're pretty shitty superheroes, I gotta be honest with you.
So
And there are some other things that they expressed an interest in at this as well.
Like what?
It's some stuff. Some very important stuff that we probably aren't clear to talk about. You were going to say something, Kat.
like, I feel like if you want the flower to be protected, you could just bring it to A.E.G.I.S. And then if we're secretly double agents for some reason, I don't understand what is happening. We're completely cut out of this.
People with magic don't trust other people.
That's a
I don't
fact.
trust people and I don't have magic.
Yes, but you're wiser beyond your years.
If it's so
Also-
dangerous, why don't we just destroy it?
Cliff?
Yes.
No.
You are too magic. You have an anti-tank arm, and why can't we destroy the flower? I'm just asking questions.
I have that legitimate war in my head of the practical thing versus ancient magical artifact that I want to protect.
This thing is literally for cutting down plants, actually. Like, I could just, like, get in there.
It's also a rare magic plant that used right in if you're a moral person could heal most things and do a lot of good.
Oh. We definitely shouldn't obliterate it, then that would be bad.
Well, I mean, if that's the truth, they probably would have used it and done it already, right?
No,
Healed
because
most things.
I mean, we try, but they're really hard to grow, and we only have the one. It's mostly slowly used for research purposes.
I'm going to stuff my book back into my frog.
it's like a one-up cliff. You can't just, like, blow it, willy-nilly.
Does anyone have any secure locations that aren't where those other items are?
I do, and I look over at Shadowgast, but somebody's not gonna like it.
I have a secure location.
Holy shit, you do have a secure location. That's way more secure than mine. This thing needs sunlight, or is there sunlight in your weird time dimension?
No, it doesn't need sunlight. It more needs magical energy to feed on.
I don't know. Is time magic?
Magical time dimension seems like it should have some magic.
I don't know much about time, but if you're using time magic, I would assume yes.
Are you using time magic, Cliff?
Time something or other.
I mean,
magic?
let's be fair. The cell phone's magic to Cliff.
I mean, I've never used magic, so if it's magic, that's pretty cool.
All right,
Literally teleport. Okay.
back to plan A then. We're taking this thing to... Easy done, solved. It's safer there. Right? Am I right?
Pull out fly swatter.
You gonna baseball bat me because you're mad at my boss? What the hell's the deal here?
No, just thinking I might need it. Not with you.
No, we need to... I suppose we don't have time. We need to catch up at some point.
Okay, so the plan is to take the flower to Aegis then?
How are we gonna get it there?
Well, I was gonna take it to Pinnacle's base.
Or Pinnacle's base? Okay, Pinnacle's base. Okay. I mean, you could drive it there. I mean, there's several magical users here now. You could teleport it, and there's options.
We got the Civic. It's got a trunk.
Oh God. Oh, what am I about to suggest? I have a frog of holding.
That
You have a frog of holding.
profoundly dangerous. Both the Sebastian and the flower.
It could heal Sebastian.
Or
And I'm saying that as the player, not as... Mallory's not smart. This is me, Fox, going, is that a good idea?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
like anything we've done a good idea.
I'm gonna look at the two in the greenhouse. I'm like, so this flower, how does it interact with demons?
Well, it won't heal demons. It usually will, but it'll feed off their magic instead.
And what will that do to the flower?
Well,
And the demon.
Well, the flower will be fine, but prolonged exposure for the demon will probably result in death.
You are not killing your frog
Scratch
over
that idea.
No. Be nice to good frog friend. Jesus Christ, why would you even? We'll put it in the trunk of the Civic, and then we'll just drive it over there.
Yeah, let's just make sure we don't go anywhere near the hole on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's keep things on the down low. We're just a bunch of cool teens in our boosted car, driving a plant to an immortal lady who has Excalibur.
Nice.
Everything's gonna be nice and chill.
I
Right?
still don't know what's going on with this hole.
The bug hole?
The demon rock hole or whatever.
There was a hole. It had bugs in it. At the bottom of the bugs were rocks. At the bottom of the rocks were Gemini. At the bottom of Gemini was like an alligator. Simple.
I thought that was fixed. It's not where we left.
Some people are shooting at it or whatever. It's fine. It's all. You've seen Starship Troopers, right? It's fine.
I don't think you've seen that.
It's afraid. It's fine.
What?
Never taking the seriousness out again.
No appreciation of the classics. Verhoeven is a genius, and you are a Philistine. All right.
Can I just say one of us should probably learn how to fly the jet at some point?
I know how to fly jets.
I know how to fly.
Look, I'm still working on the cars.
And with this suit, I can fly.
I can fly the jet.
Like three of us can fly.
I threw it. I
No.
threw it last time.
Honestly, if you want to fly a jet, like that should
Not
be
right now. We don't have a jet here, so that's beside the point. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten my containment module back yet, so I can't use it to carry the flower. So yeah, I guess we're putting it in the trunk of the car.
No, let's just put it between us in the car in the back seat so that we have, some people with it instead of
I
somebody.
can sit on the trunk. It's
Yeah,
fine.
well, I'll be
No, backseat.
overhead anyways. So
Backseat. No one's sitting on the trunk. No one's
Come
opening the door while the car is in motion.
Never let me have any fun.
So I'm guessing for seating restrictions, Cliff and I are flying over overhead protection for you guys.
I mean, there's only 5 of you. Oh wait, no, there's 7 of you.
And I'm in it's my smaller suit, but it's still a suit.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I would assume that a couple of you are probably flying.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, no, Roderick, JPM, you guys get Skyborn, run, looky outy stuff.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I will
Wait,
go,
hang on. Didn't they teleport in here? And points to the Order of Celeste members.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, but we don't know where we're going, and our spell.
I can fix that, no problem. Hands, join hands.
Okay.
If I get your hands, please.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
they do that.
And I want to put the location of Pinnacle's base into their brains with telepathy.
Because
Okay.
that's worked so well before.
Um.
One time it went bad. One time.
Yeah.
So you're
Okay. Fine. We'll get there.
So you're going to reveal the secret compound of your mentor to a bunch of people?
I guess I just did, didn't I?
We should know what that cave is.
Coming with either way.
I mean, they're the good guy. What
Okay.
can go wrong?
So they teleport there ahead of you.
Pinnacle's problem, not mine.
You drive out there, no problems. You turn the flower over to Pinnacle, who locks it away in her own magic vault. And then, all right, Glyph and Sigil, they go back to the Order of Celeste. Do you go back to the base?
Well, I've got to return this car, so yes.
Okay.
We also have an outstanding issue where we're waiting on an email to go bust somebody's heads. Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to go bust somebody's heads once we get an email. Just FYI on that.
That sounds very cathartic.
Okay. Yeah. So you get back to Aegis, and as you walk in the door, Roderick gets the email that it just says when and where.
Oh, it's asking, or it gave the location?
Yeah, it says when. It's asking when and where.
Okay. You guys. Surprised. I kind of expected her to give me a location. So, where do we want to do this?
Oh, maybe she'll come here.
No,
No.
Bad idea.
Not a chance.
let's not bring her to Aegis. Also, she's not going to come to Aegis. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff,
Yes.
sign my autograph book?
Wait, what time of year is it? I forget if we've established that. Is it like summer or?
I think it's summer.
Okay.
I don't remember.
We never did establish,
Yeah,
as far as I can.
yeah, so we'll say it's summer. We're establishing that now. It's summer.
I have another potential. Well, not as bad as my last idea, but
What you thinking?
the university.
Sounds good to me. Let's bring this shit full circle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, let's go with sort of the central open area, like
They got a football field?
that works.
Yeah, they have.
Not that I've ever been there, but yeah, that'll work. And I mean, if it gets destroyed, nothing important's lost.
But hook 'em
Okay.
horns.
So you send that out with whatever time.
Yeah.
And while you're waiting, Cliff, a little
Yeah.
10-year-old girl walks up to you, sticks out her hand, and says, "Hi, Minnie. Oh my God, you're all together."
Oh, hey, hi. You lost again?
I hold my frog in front of me.
No, I've met all of you except for Jetpack Man. Hi, I'm Minnie.
Hi. Do you want my autograph too?
She's holding her hand out, like trying to get you to shake her hand.
Dude,
She's
don't
not
be
from the future. I don't think.
Probably not.
I don't recognize her at all, right?
Nope.
Cool. I look at the other. Is like, is she cool?
Dude, don't be rude. Just shake her fucking hand.
She's 10.
Shake her
Wait.
darn hand.
We have 10-year-old members.
Apparently,
I'm in training.
she's in training.
I mean, we were at least teens before we got in.
Have you met Aegis? You saw what they do in the
Yeah.
basement, right?
Wait,
Look.
I haven't seen what they do in the basement. What do they do in the basement?
That's where the prison is. You were there.
Yeah.
That basement.
I'm sorry, Minnie. My friend is very rude and very, very shy, and I push him forward. Be polite.
Can I at least see credentials first?
She pulls out like a little card, and it says it's like a probationary card, limited access. It says agent in training.
All right then. Hi. I just wave to her. She's still sticking out her hand, or?
Yeah, she's still got her hand out.
Oh, okay. Then I'll shake it.
Oh, she shakes your hand. This is so cool. I haven't got my notebook yet, but if I see you again, is it okay if I get all your autographs?
I actually, hey, Shadowcast, the thing I did. You still got the thing?
No.
No? Come on. Oh my God, you're useless. Anybody have a pen, pad, paper? Yes, you totally can, kid. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. Malice? And I'll kind of lean in. Do you remember what I did with that thing you gave me?
Yeah, you got, like, flat knocked on your ass because apparently my name is a killing word. Valerie has never read Dune.
Let me rephrase. Magic.
She's like 10.
I'm 17. I learned this when I was 10.
Practically an adult. She's
Not
just a
when I
kid.
learned it. Like there's this very hushed argument happening over here.
It was lovely meeting you. Thank you. Well, we have to go do Superheroics to save Team Excalibur. Away! Come on, everybody. Team Excalibur, away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Good luck.
Wait,
Farewell.
what's that? Oh yeah. Do you ever figure out where we're going to meet them?
Yeah, the football field. University.
Oh,
Yeah, so you head off to the football field, and that is where we will close for tonight. So we will wrap the stuff with Fabricator at the beginning of next week, because we're running out of time.
Yeah. Kind of figured that would end up happening, but yeah.
All right. End of session. Anybody have any ideas?
Well, might as well start with me. Grew closer to the team, Malice, obviously, and I'll mark potential for that. And then definitely made steps towards amending. Okay. You already have influence, so do you want to?
Ew.
So how do you want to adjust my labels?
Yeah, bump up your mundane and down your danger.
Okay. All right, and then I'll do the potential for the took steps to make amends for my shame, so I can officially take the confront your shame on your terms advancement. And that's it for me.
Okay. Who's next?
I can go. Fortunately, I feel like I grew away from the team. I would like to take. I should double check. Jetpack Man, do you have influence over me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that away there, buddy, because we had another one of our talks, and it got us nowhere. And Mallory's completely at her wit's end of just like, I don't know how to reach out to this dude, and I think it's probably too late for me to do so. So, yeah, I think those two are growing apart. And that's me.
Okay. Who's next?
Much as I want to mark that potential, I'm going to say that I grew into the image of myself. Because between that conversation with Pinnacle and the various uses I found for magic and basically using my frog of holding, I've kind of grown more confident in my own abilities.
Okay.
So shift one up and one down. Let's go freak up and mundane down.
I don't actually have a clue which one to go with. Huh.
Well,
I can go.
Yeah.
Did I make any progress towards defeating my nemesis?
Yes.
Potential. And I think I'm growing into the image of myself because, I think at this point, Cliff is just kind of tunnel vision. So
Okay.
I'm going to shift my labels. Savior Doof. Danger down, Savior up.
Okay. Still having trouble there, Michi?
Yeah.
So, you spent a lot of time with your sister. There wasn't really a meaningful conversation, but you did spend a lot of time with your sister, so perhaps growing into the image of yourself.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
a good fallback.
Yeah. I am going to shift. I take mundane up and freak down.
Aw.
Okay.
Cat's a people.
Yeah, the people almost, sort of, kind of, not really.
She's a people.
Just have a -1 to mundane. It's fine.
Alrighty then. We will sign out, starting with the star of today's show, Wainwright.
Hey, I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter at starsaber_222 and here on Monday nights for the rest of the month.
Dreamcat.
Hello, I am Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Michisaurus. You can also find me here Monday nights playing Masks, every other Thursday playing Pokemon, and on Sunday afternoons playing in our Legend of the Five Rings campaign, where I get to interrogate chickens, apparently. I also make and sell soap. You can find me on Etsy at Monsters in Mayhem Soap, like the letter N. And yeah. That is all I can think of because my face hurts.
Mouse.
Hey, I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter, where I have not been posting fucking anything because I took kind of a break last week because life happened. Monday nights, you already know what it is. I'm here for masks. On Sunday nights, I've got a hot twofer here on this channel at midnight EST. I am part of Emissaries of Avithna, a very queer, very brown fantasy game where we're fighting colonialists. They suck. Evil white people are trying to take over our lands, which is, I know, a little weird for me to be saying, but they're very pale. Bad folks, a lot of fun, extremely horny. You should come check it out. It's on late. But before that, I am over on Devil's Luck Gaming, twitch.tv/Devil's Luck Gaming, where I am playing in a Shadowrun short campaign with our co-founder Throck, and it's amazing. We gave a little kid guns. That makes sense. He really wanted them. So, we get up to no good. It's fun. It's not starting up for a bit yet. September 7th, I'm going to be running a game here on the channel. We're going to be playing Scum and Villainy. Michi might be in that game. We're going to be base bastards. It's going to be great. More on that story as it develops. I write stuff on the Patreon. I'm an editor over there. You can find me on the Discord. Just say you have gay feelings and I shall appear. And that's everything I can talk about at the moment.
Jetpack Man.
Yes, hi, I'm Wild Engineer. You can find me here on Mondays for masks, as you are. On Saturdays for on Greyhawk channel for some D&D BX, and also on Other Jock channel on Saturdays for some Invisible Sun. And I'm currently recruiting for my own masks game for next season. So if anybody wants to join up, just hit me up on Discord. And yeah.
Shadowcast.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me on Twitter at RainGhost, surrounded by X's. You can also find me here on Mondays playing Masks, and Sunday mornings playing Legend of the Five Rings with Michi. And I am absolutely determined that chicken knows something, because Throck will have enough time to figure something out by then. And I also make products on Dungeon Masters Guild. I have a new product out called College of the Feast, a culinary option for bards. And potentially, starting the new season, I'm going to be in another mess game. Yay!
Yay!
Okay. Hi, I'm Nerdy Teddy. Currently playing in this and the Pokemon game that is still up and running for a little bit. So come check that out. Also, if you haven't done it already, or if you have more questions for our players, head over to the Discord. Scroll down to the Masks Aegis Shield of Earth chat. There's a little link to a form where you can ask me and the players questions for our Q&A on the 26th. We have 2 more shows. 2 more shows after this. The finale will be on the 19th. And then we will do a Q&A. And we will talk about our characters and such. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am also currently still recruiting for a little bit. I got one last slot open for what is also Masks, sort of. I hacked it into Sentai so we can all be Power Rangers and have lots of fun doing that. So there's still one spot open for now. So come check that out. And just join the Discord in general. It's lots of fun. We are going to raid Ascension Stories. So send them some love, and we will see you next. Before we will also have a special guest next week, our very own Bisonic Kevin. So make sure you check that out, and we will see you then. Bye. Okay, we are